If I press and hold this button, I can open all the doors on the new Audi Q7 automatically. There's an opaque blind for the sunroof, which you can control using this panel here and just have it exactly as you like it. Look at the pattern I've created. And now I can change it again. There's also a hands-free tailgate opening that actually works. And then if I press this button here, you got a retractable tow hitch which can tow up to 3.5 tons. Not every feature is great though. For instance, these Magna-Lock charging pods are standard on the Q7. Great if you've got Magna-Lock on your phone, but like most people, you probably haven't. And so it's very hard to charge your phone wirelessly. Why can't we just have normal wireless charging bays? The car I have here costs over £100,000, yet when you get to open the boot and squeeze like that, listen, that bit of trim creaks. What? Audi's done away with manual controls for the air vents. Look, they're not there. You have to do it through the screen, like that. Something else to go wrong, or sometimes you have to do it by entering a menu. And in fact, the whole climate control system is a bit confusing. Look, with just everything everywhere. Can you find the off button? Took me ages to find it. Look, it's here, just hidden behind the steering wheel. There, off. Progress, it is not. This is the new Audi Q7, and it's a little bit like a coal-powered flagship smartphone because it blends old and new technology in one luxurious package. This Audi Q7 has a good old-fashioned 3-litre V6 diesel engine with 299 horsepower and 630 newton meters of torque, driving all four wheels by an 8-speed automatic gearbox with surprisingly launch control. So let's launch it, see how quick it is from 0 to 60. Diesel power! Ooh, 6.22 seconds. It's not bad. Let's see how good it stops though, because it's a heavy car. Brake test from 60 miles an hour. We're looking at a distance, hopefully, of about 35 meters. Let's go. Felt pretty good. What was it? Look at that. 31 meters, that is impressive. But does this car look impressive? The new Q7 has more road presence than its predecessor, partly because it's slightly wider by about that much. It's over 2 meters wide. It's also got this bigger grille, look at it, it's very aggressive. And it actually illuminates, the badge illuminates if you buy the car in the USA, but it's not allowed to in Europe because of some advertising reasons. We like advertising Audi, apparently. The car gets Audi's new headlight design. You can get it with special matrix LEDs, and then you have these daytime running lights here, which can show different patterns depending on what you chose on the main infotainment screen. Also, the main headlights have this feature where they can display at night a carpet of light on the road in your lane, and then when you indicate, it'll shift that carpet over to the nearby lane that you're moving into to tell other drivers. The car can even display its indicator signal on the ground as a further warning. Wheel sizes start at 20s, rising up to these 23s. They are huge and they certainly fill the arches. Moving down the sides, this particular car has the black pack, so you have black window surrounds rather than chrome and black roof bars rather than satin. The car is actually slightly taller than the previous generation model to give it more interior space. Then around the back, you have optional OLED tail lights. As with the front, you can personalize the light signature, and there's even a function that when you have your hazard lights on, you get a little warning triangle in the light itself, and when you hit the brakes, you get another one with the high-level brake light. Also at the back, Audi is allowed to illuminate its rings in all markets. Tell you what's good news, Audi has stopped with the fake exhaust, because look down here. This is a real exhaust, and so is that. Things are definitely on the up, but are they on the inside? Because that's what really matters on a car like this. The interior design of this new Audi is very nice. The only thing I'm not sure about is the screen action, because the screen has this big annoying bezel, and then you've got the passenger screen as well. It's standard, but do we really need it? Look, that's just too much screenage. Other than that though, I do like it, and I like this wood here on the dash and here as well. It all looks very nice, and the materials on the door feel expensive, although bits of it feel a bit hollow. Listen. I also like the steering wheel design, and it feels expensive. It's nice to hold. And of course, you've got electrical, not manual adjustment. And there's plenty of adjustment in it as well. So it's easy to get comfy when you're driving. And the controls and your windscreen washer there. And especially Audi's drive select there. I like it. I like the design of this. I find it quite easy to use. The only thing that I don't like, it's the buttons on the steering wheel. Yes, I don't like it, sorry. The way it's just one button, it just doesn't feel that nice to press. Now, the digital driver's display is, when you have it on maps, quite clear, but the dials themselves, I find them a little bit dark and dull and not that interesting. The infotainment system, it's reasonably easy to use, but certain things can get a little bit confusing. Once again, it's a little bit dark in terms of the icons and stuff. There's lots of functionality in there, and you can do things like change all the ambient lighting, like exterior lighting, you can mess around with through that, and you can then go into the interior lighting and change all the different colours. As for practicality, there is plenty. So first of all, door bins, huge cup holders, don't quite grip tightly enough, decent storage under there with an old school 12 volt, and Audi gives you one of these to handily wipe your screens down to clear off the dirty fingerprints. You're going to be needing that quite a bit. What's going on? Okay, I figured it out. So that's... Wait, it's got a mind of its own. There we go. Oh, look, that's good. You can set the height of it. And then, oh, yeah. I quite like the way that works, actually. Oh, I'm learning as I go. The glove box is an average size, but at least it's lined with felt and feels premium. Then here you got two USB-Cs. If there is one problem, too many things are controlled through the screen, but that's common with most cars nowadays. You just get a few controls down here, like your Audi Drive Select and your view monitoring stuff and your cameras. And oh look, the camera's pretty nice, isn't it? It's got good graphics and stuff. Oh, very nice. We'll go and try that out later. And then your volume control there. Speaking of which, this car has a Bang & Olufsen upgraded stereo with 22 speakers, including speakers in the headrest there. Also, the seats are really comfortable with lots of adjustment, and these ones are heated and cooled. So this has a special llama interior, so it's non-leather, it's like a wool effect. It's very, very nice. I don't know how many people spec this car with it though. They're probably going to go for leather, but this really would be a good choice. And the headlining, sort of like velvety fake suede, that's nice as well. You've got big vanity mirrors, well lit. Well lit, that's good. Obviously this car's got the big panoramic glass roof, which opens. Look at that. That is good. But what is life like in the back seats? Does it feel as premium? Audi hasn't cheaped out here in the back. It's all the same materials, feels very luxurious. Even down there on the door bins, it's soft touch. And you see that material there? See that? That's not just a trim panel, that's actually a speaker. They hide the speakers with this method. It's quite nice, isn't it? So it's also nice, these seats. So look how much headroom I've got. There's loads and loads of headroom. Knee room's good as well. There's plenty of foot space. You can really stretch out. Even the middle seat is pretty wide and big. This is a wide car. There is room for 3 people in this middle row. Also, look at this, right? Isofix here. Look at it. Isofix. Isofix here. Here as well. Let me get to you. Where are you? Okay. Where are you? No, you're in there. There, look. And then there's also Isofix on the front passenger seat, so it's great if you've got far too many kids. Pull this down, right, you've got an armrest and cup holders, which are hidden so that when you're resting your arm, you're not putting them in the cup holder like you do in other cars. You should do this as well. You've got through loading into the boot area with all our stuff in there. And another thing to show you, the door bins are big. Oh, this is a little bottle, let's get a big bottle to prove it. See, plenty of space. And this car has the built-in blinds, which really probably something that will go wrong later in the car's life, after 10, 20 years. Which is just have a manual one, but looks good, doesn't it? Do the rear windows go all the way down though? Go on, you can do it. No, not quite, that's a shame. But I do like this, look. USB-Cs here, just in the seat backs. And posh, airplane style folders, pockets on the back seats. Plus, if you look here, look. You can hang something off there, like to hold your iPad or whatever, for when you're watching a movie or being driven somewhere. And there's 2 more USB-C ports down there as well. We've got the climate control here, it's controlled by this, and we've got heated outer middle row seats. Speaking of which, look, you can move them forwards and backwards and recline them as well. That's very good, isn't it? This car is fully loaded though. Entry-level cars won't get all these toys. Now let's check out the very back row. Is it going to be roomy or not? To get into the 3rd row, I just press this button here, wait for a while, and I'll move this seat out of the way. And then I can climb in. It's not the biggest gap, but I guess it's designed for children. Now you're going to struggle to see what's going on here, so what I'm going to do is this. Look, if I fold this down, and then I press this button to put this back, you'll see how much room I have or do not have. Now, interestingly, it's gone and moved itself forward, which I think is a bit of a fake because no one has enough room for their knees. Look down here. There's not enough room, is there? So let me just clamber over and put it where I'd be comfortable. In fact, let's just test it. This is professional. Got my arse in the air, clambering over seats. Right, that's doable. That's good. Right, now I'm going to jump into the back. Let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got here. Ooh. Okay, so even with that, just about enough room, but look, you can see just about enough knee room. Headroom, for me, I'm like average height, like 179 centimetres. There is enough headroom for me. Also, it doesn't feel too dark back here because you've got that big sunroof and decent sized windows here in the back. The BMW X7 does feel more spacious. I have heated seats in the rear. That's a surprise. There's my USB as well. I've got my cup holders there. This is another surprise. We've got Isofix anchor points down here. Look, Isofix. So you have 6 Isofix anchor points. That is a lot of Isofix anchor points. So this car isn't the best in the rearmost row, but it's not completely tragic. Kids will be fine and adults will be okay for shorter journeys. But what about everyone's luggage? Even in 7-seater guys, the Audi Q7 has a reasonable amount of luggage space. Look, this area here. And this is how many litres it is. But if you need more space, obviously you are going to fold down the seats. Makes a bit of a noise, doesn't it? But then you have this many litres of space. And look, there's no load lip and it's completely flat for loading and it's quite a square shape. Plus, if you press this button here, it will lower the car down on its air suspension to make it easier to load and unload. If you need to carry even more stuff, then you can fold down all the seats. And it's this button here, if you look, that one. It does take a while, but then you have a massive low bed. In fact, you can use it as a bed. See you later. However, all this tech comes at a price. Entry-level Q7s will start at just over £80,000 when they go on sale later this year, and a top-spec car such as this one will be over £100,000. But if that sounds a bit steep, there is another option. Now, I've actually found a used previous generation SQ7 on CarWow for similar money. Here it is. Bit of a bargain. Now though, let's see what this car is like to drive. One of the things I really liked about the second generation Audi Q7 was that while it was a big, comfy cruiser, it was also surprisingly fun on a twisty road. Let's see how this new one performs. So I'm going to go into dynamic mode. Let's go dynamic. So it's stiffening up the suspension, sharpening the throttle response, adding weight to the steering and making a fake noise to the speakers, even with the air suspension in its firmest setting. Because this is the comfort model, there is always a bit of lean in the bends, but it feels pretty stable and surprisingly agile because we have rear wheel steering. That helps. The car turns in a little bit better and feels a touch more stable. You can razz along at a surprising rate. And the good news is the brakes are great as well. So if you need to suddenly stop for roadworks like that, so fine, don't worry guys, you're safe. I wouldn't like to be doing that today. It's blooming boiling outside. Now it's about to get proper twisty. Oh, lost my phone. That's how well it grips around corners. Look at that. Surprisingly good. You just wouldn't be allowed to do this though if you owned this car and you had your family in it. My cameraman Miguel is just having to put up with it because I'm technically testing the car. Oh, hello. We've got a pass. Enough grunt from the diesel engine. You can always hear it, even through the fake noise, just a bit of dieseliness. So I've forgotten what that sounds like because there's been so many cars launched that are either electric or petrol hybrid, so diesel's quite a novelty these days, and you forget it is just a little bit more noisy. But my God, this car handles well, and I've got a feeling there's a bit of stability control helping out here and there because I can hear the clicking sound on the brakes, but what do you think, Miguel?
I like it.
Really? Are you feeling sick?
It's a big boy.
Way! Way! I think that's enough of hooning about. I think we made the point. The car is pretty capable. I would like to try it in the sportier suspension setup, but I think if I was buying it, you don't really need it to handle any better than this, do you? That looks like a proper French car in front, doesn't it? A Citroen that's got some damage that's been taped over, and then a Renault that's got patches on the back of it. Let's see if we can do an overtake here. Don't know if the locals will let me. I can see it's okay. Sometimes you can have fun in the most unexpected of cars. The new Audi Q7 uses a 48-volt mild hybrid system. You have a little electric motor in the differential, which provides a bit of extra oomph when you're pulling away or cruising, and it even allows the car to manoeuvre at low speeds without using the engine at all. This is quite a big car, so it has an auto parking feature which should help find parking spaces for you. So I just put this on and it should just be reading them. There's a space there, I could get into that. Is it going to recognise it? Oh, there it is. We got it. I now just hit start and it should do the thing if the car behind me is my friend. Oh no, it's not going to be happy. Oh. Now I've got 23-inch alloy wheels. It doesn't want to curb the wheels. This is quite a big space. Can it put it evenly though in the proper parking space? Look, can it read it? Can it read it? Can it read it? I think it's going to do it. Is it? Fully into the space. Let's get out and judge what it's done. See the white line there? I think it needs to move forward just a bit more. Or maybe it's doing that thing where it's sort of taking up 2 spaces so no one gets too close and damages the car. We are in France after all, and look, they like to touch park, the French touch parking. Can you see it going on down there? So I think this Audi's just thought about that. It knows it's in France, it's used the sat nav, it's a very clever system, and it's parked strategically. That's exactly what's happened. Look at this, I've just noticed this. It tells you when your alloy wheels are close to the curb. So they're on red because I'm very close. But if I pull out, I'm just gonna watch out for the French. Look, risk. Ah! Why didn't it flash the safety thing?
That's a bad.
That is a bad. The French are just coming for you, aren't they? You know what that was though? That was a case of too busy using the tech. You're looking at a screen rather than like, oh, the skills that you used to have when you were younger, when I was a younger driver. I'm probably worse now because I'm relying too much on tech. I can't park cars now because I've lost that skill because I'm just using lines and got, you know, like playing a computer game. And then when you're in France, it's high risk, they're coming for you, they don't care. That is a clear parking space. I want you to back me into that. Yeah, there we go. It's got it. Look, it's got it. You beauty. What are you going to do? We're going forwards or backwards? It's done it the hardest way possible. It's decided to nose it in. I'm pretty sure there was an opportunity to switch it to reversing in, but we are in. What I'll do now is select reverse, and it'll reverse me out the way I did come. Hopefully it'll brake when there's other cars coming. Am I relying too much on the tech? There's a van. Oh God. It panicked at the van, and now it's just disengaged. Note to self, don't bother, just park yourself. Especially in France, they're just going to kill you. After all that shameful driving, I'm going to have to do a U-turn because I'm supposed to be going that way. Fortunately, because we've got rear axle steering, should be able to get round. Oh no, it's the police. Let's just reverse and let the police get out of the way. I don't want to enrage the police, or maybe they're not really the police, they're just wearing a police outfit. Ah, no, it's just an electrician. See, I'm not a local, I don't know. The French, they're not stopping for the Germans, that's for sure. I'm not sure I'm going to get round here. Can I do it without covering my wheels? Is it going to give me a wheel shot? No, that's much better. Just do it yourself. Actually, that's when the aids really help. I just think the parking assist is probably unnecessary. Tell you what though, this car is definitely comfy around town. The suspension absorbs bumps nicely. The steering is light enough. One problem I do have is visibility. Look at the size of that. It's a big blind spot. But the side mirrors are good. If you out the back window, pretty good. So it's not too difficult to place this large car on the road. And the automatic gearbox, you forget that it's changing gears, it's so smooth. When it comes to just cruising along, this car is very comfortable. Seats are nice, they're supportive yet firm, the suspension, smooth, floaty, and the sound insulation is very good, very, very good. Just a slight thrum from the diesel engine, very little wind noise, very little road noise. All very satisfying. Feels like a premium car to travel in. Makes you feel good about your life. So then, what's my final verdict on the new Audi Q7? Should you avoid it, consider it, shortlist it, or just go right ahead and buy it? Well, I reckon you should shortlist the new Q7. It really is a good, all-round, family-friendly, luxurious SUV. Question is though, do you think this is a better car than the new BMW X5? Well, to find out, watch my video of that car right there and make your own mind up. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. Let me know if you agree with my verdict in the comments below. If you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to this channel because I'll be reviewing the new X5 soon. And as ever, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.